Welcome to the Alternative Sports Show, powered by Verge Magazine. It's me, Matt, out here in person because WWE is here in the UK, London. The O2 Arena is tonight. Big, great show, all the superstars, and we've been very lucky ahead of the show to talk to some of the superstars that are going to be in that squared circle. Take a little look. Here's a few conversations with a few familiar faces. Becky, welcome back to Europe.
Thank you.
Welcome back to UK.
Thank you.
Got the belt, got the strap.
Got the strap back.
Fresh energy. What is it like? Now you've had a bit of time to, time away from the ring. Now you're back, SummerSlam. Back in Europe. Feels pretty good, right?
Feels amazing. Feels amazing. I think this time around I really am appreciating everything a bit more. I think the time away myself has really helped that, and then just us taking a break from the fans, that it's like missing a cast member, you know what I mean? And now when we're back and the crowd are so excited and they're into everything and coming here and they're so energetic, and it's been nearly 2 years now since we've been over here. It's great. It's great.
And as you've noticed on the shows, the outfits, the look, pretty fresh.
Yeah.
Pretty big time.
Drip as the kids say, isn't it?
Yeah, drip. So, talk us through what's the inspirations, what have you got lined up, how does this process work?
Big time Bex. This is all part of Big Time Bex. I went off. I created life like the god I am, and I felt like if I am a god, I got to start dressing like one.
Very well. Thank you very much. Welcome back to London.
Thank you so much.
How you guys doing?
Ray, Dominik, welcome to London.
Thank you.
How does it feel as a father and son duo working, touring the world, doing this together?
As a father's perspective, I've been saying this before we even came down here, that coming to Europe to be able to tag with my son and have it be his first trip, it's like me starting all over again. It's beautiful, man. I'm blessed, really, truly blessed to have this opportunity to share whatever I have left of time in the ring with my son. So, enjoying it.
How is it, Dominik? Must be pretty wild. Europe with the father, WWE. It's crazy.
Honestly, it's all just happened so fast that I've had some time to let it sink in, but this is my first time in the UK, so being here with my dad.
And he said he didn't like it.
That's not true. That's not true. But anyways, I'm just excited to be here, man. The crowd it's a different vibe out here, and I love it, man. I just wish I had a little bit more time to sightsee and tour a little bit, but I just love the experience overall.
It's been fast and furious. Of course, in the world of the WWE, collaboration is everything as a family, and of course, as entertainment goes, there are always kind of interesting people in and out that get involved in different feuds. We had Trey Young recently, we've seen Logan Paul in and out. Starting with you, Dominik, have you had to pluck someone from the outside world to do something in some kind of celebrity angle involvement? Who would you pick and why?
I don't know. That's a hard one.
You did do that wrestling skit.
I did a YouTube video with FaZe Rug a couple months back where he wanted to try to become a WWE wrestler. But if I were to bring someone in, I don't know. That's hard. I don't know if it'd be a boxer or a UFC fighter. Probably Conor. Why not bring in someone like Conor? But yeah, that's just me. I don't. Go ahead.
Anyone Ray you want to bring in? You've done a few interesting things.
I would love to. There's so many Hispanic athletes out there. Julio Cesar Chavez, one of the greatest of all time that has represented Mexico in such a big way. To do a collaboration with him, or even Canelo. Canelo. He's up and coming. I think he has another fight coming up. So, it would be nice for us to cross paths and either him stepping into our world and show, our representation of Mexico, or me walking out with him to the ring.
Thank you. Welcome back to London. Welcome to London.
Thank you very much.
Drew, did it feel different energy-wise, having been WWE champion during the pandemic era, and now, of course, yesterday, first show Newcastle? Did it feel different, or did it just feel, obviously, first show back, the energy was different? How did you see it from your perspective?
When I come home, thankfully I get a good reaction. Generally, just being from here back, hear the difference dramatically last night, and not just that, kind of visually, I could see all the shirts and signs and stuff. Which prior there might be like one person at the back, like Drew, like have their slide and their shirt on, but I could see a whole bunch, and seeing kids and stuff wearing the merchandise is really cool, and hopefully they can see somebody that was once over here, especially in Scotland, only 5 million people getting told he was out of his mind if he thought he was going to make it to WWE, and then they can point and go, hey, that guy's from this little island too, and he became WWE champion twice. So that was pretty cool, seeing all the kids in the shirts.
And for yourself, as a fan of the business, taking a step back and looking at it, it's an exciting time. Of course, we just had an incredible SummerSlam, NXT 2.0, draft coming up, Extreme Rules. For yourself, looking at the landscape, whose work are you enjoying just watching at the moment?
I'm enjoying everything. And I've been trying to watch everything. It's hard to keep up because we have so many shows and they're all awesome. Wrestling in general is so healthy right now. But I just mentioned like Edge and Seth, that's something I was very much enjoying and I'm enjoying currently. Roman and Brock, that's some pretty exciting stuff going on there. Big E winning the title, that was really cool. Somebody that deserves to be champion, and everybody's over the moon for him. Although now that Lashley's not champion, I am probably going to have to come for him and kick his head off if we're on the same show after the draft. Yeah, I forgot the original question. I'm just putting people over here. People I want to work with and stories. But yeah, and I was watching the NXT show, live tweeting the other day, which always catches people off guard because I'm just being the real Drew and I tell silly jokes and I do obscure Simpsons references and whatnot.
That's great.
But some of the talent seen on the show, I've seen on the show last week for the future was pretty cool. Like, God, what's his name? I'm gonna have to say it. Steiner's son. Ron Brecker. There we go. Yeah. But yeah, he sounds like his uncle so much. He's clearly an athlete, like his dad and his uncle. So I'm excited to see what happens with him and that tag team, the Creed brothers. Yeah. So they're looking pretty good as well. So I'm excited for the future, just seeing a few of the talents on the show.
And last thing from me, as far as the draft coming up, is there one move you would love to see a certain superstar have? Whether it's from Raw to SmackDown, SmackDown to Raw, or maybe from NXT coming up, anyone you'd like to see move?
Not really. I'm just hoping like we get a bunch of fresh new matches and fresh new feuds. So I think at this point everybody's pretty much worked with everybody multiple times, for months at a time, myself and Lashley, or myself and Orton, etc. So I'm excited for the possibility of my own new opponents and just across the board on the shows. If you ask the internet, I guess Drew going to SmackDown is the big thing. So the internet tells me. It must be true.
Mr. Happy Corbin, and welcome to London. Now, with the WWE draft coming up, what would you hope to land? Of course, with this new character you're working with, maybe the extra hour of Raw would be great. Would you like to remain SmackDown, be around your buddy Pat McAfee, or get away from him because obviously refers to you all the time as bum-ass Corbin?
I know, right? We've been friends a long time and he does that. I mean, Graves is over there on Raw, so I'd be safe there. The draft is stressful, honestly. It is. Because we have no idea where we're going to go, you know, and that's real life. Like, we really have no idea. So, you know, October 1st and 4th, I think is when the draft is. I could be telling my wife, hey, now I'm gone on Mondays. We have to change our schedule around, like, because we don't know. It not just is for the television show, but it changes like real life stuff. Now I'll leave on Sunday nights and be home Tuesday versus leaving Thursday and come home Saturday. So it's a change in life because it throws your schedule off. But it's also exciting because you don't know. But man, I ask myself this constantly, like, which show, where do I want to be? And I love SmackDown. I really do, and I think it's the A show, and I think it's because of the players on that show. They go out there and they want to outdo everybody in like a good competition way. So the show is competitive, the guys are competitive, the network is competitive, and you're competing with football, you're competing with, you know, other shows, and then, you know, Fox is a huge network for us, and I want to say I want to stay on SmackDown, especially because I think, you know, Roman Reigns will still be there, but you just never know. And it could be a thing where now I end up on Raw and I go, all right, now how do we make this the A show? What do we need to do to beat the Friday night SmackDown? I'll turn my back on them real quick and be pro Raw. You know, it's like you kind of want to really stand for the team you're on, and I would say right now I want to stay home on SmackDown, but if I go to Raw, I look forward to making it the A show.